Happy New Year's, folks, and welcome back to another season of MASL Insider with yours truly, Christian Filliman, a.k.a. Philly. For those of you that are new to this, MASL Insider is a show where we get to have a little fun chatting with some of your favorite players from around the world of the Major Arena Soccer League. Our first show brings back a familiar face from last season. The current reigning, defending MASL Defender of the Year from the Florida Tropics, Chad Vandegriffe. What's going on, Chad? Welcome back to MASL Insider.
Thank you. Thanks for having me. My second time, right?
You're already leading the charge in that respect. I mean, we loved you that much last season. We had to ask you to come back to kick off this year's show. Season's underway, and, well, you and the Tropics have certainly been busy. How did all the games you played recently affect your ability to celebrate the holidays? Like, did you get an opportunity to go back home to St. Louis? Like, how were the holidays for you with all these games?
For me personally, I had a lot of family in town for Christmas, so they all traveled here. My brother's family, sister's family. So I had a lot of nieces and nephews and siblings here to spend the Christmas with me, which was nice. And then as far as the other guys, I know a lot of them have their families here in Florida. They made this Lakeland or around Lakeland area their home. But I don't think anybody was able to go home outside of Florida.
So you being from the Midwest, did you, are you missing those white Christmases, or are you okay hanging out in Florida?
I'm okay having a few games Midwest or East Coast where I might see the snow once or twice a year. That's perfect for me. But do I miss the snow? No. Do I like going places and kind of switching it up and seeing the snow? And I do.
I'm with you. That's why I love California. I could surf and ski all in the same day. Speaking of Christmas, though, any fun gifts for you this season? Did that
Honestly,
PS5 make its way over into your entertainment center?
not a big video gamer, but it was great to just spend it with family and see all my nieces and nephews get some Tropics jerseys.
That's a good gift. You make them lifelong fans.
Exactly.
Now, speaking of Tropics, during that holiday stretch, you guys played 4 games between December 21st and the 30th. You split the series with the Blast, beat them 2 out of 3 times this season. You had a hard-fought match against a tough UCFC team on the road, and then a quick turnaround to play the Savage in the RP Funding Center. That game against Chihuahua, many people are going to say you guys look like you had tired legs. Now, is there any validity to that statement?
Of course, that plays a part in it. I think it's an easy cop-out to say, yeah, we're real tired, but our schedule was very difficult leading up to that. Had a lot of games and a lot of travel. So I think where we're sitting now, with the wave of games and traveling that we had to go through, I think we're in a good position. And then on the other side, Chihuahua is a great team, so hats off to them. They were better on that night.
And now, of course, you get back the likes of House. You get back the likes of Dieguez. Like, how excited are you and Clay and the boys to reunite with some of the stronger pieces that you had from your championship run last year?
Yeah, and Tiago's another one. Having those guys back, obviously they're very talented players. They've all played in this league, and they've been with the Tropics, so they understand the system. So they're going to be ready to go. They were playing on previous team, so outside of the MASL, so their fitness levels there. So it's not going to take long for them to be ready and help our team tremendously. So we're very excited about that. we had a few of them at training this week, and you could see the energy. It was a few great practices, just as far as the level of competition, um, which is what you want, right? You want practices to stay high, people to stay hungry. Um, you don't want to get comfortable. So, I think that was great for our team to get those guys back.
And no doubt everybody still has that series against San Diego back in their mind back in May. You guys were so close to ascending and climbing and going over that MASL mountain. Like, how hungry are you guys coming into this season after that loss at Pechanga in May?
Yeah, it's always so hard to get there, right? We just have to look at it as motivation and and learn, right? We did a lot of great things to get to that position. So take the positives, and try to get there again, and then and just do a little better. I think we're a third in the season. The team's looking healthy. That's good, right? You want to be firing towards the end of the season. And just kind of as the second half of the season starts rolling around, hopefully you're playing some really good team soccer, and your discipline and your goals against are down, and you're managing the game. And I think we so far we've started great. We just need to keep at that and stay hungry and stay healthy.
On that schedule, like, is there anybody in particular that you're looking forward to playing? Any circles around any teams, anything like that at all?
Obviously, your division teams that you play against are big, right? You want to get those points against them. But Milwaukee, I think they've started very well. So not just because it was a former team that I played for, I just think they're off to a great start. This season, when I look at the games and I watch the games, and no matter who we play, there's not you can't look past anybody really. Are there stronger teams? Of course, but you can't look past anybody. I think anybody on any given day, or a team coming off a back-to-back or long travel, puts a team right even with another team. So I look forward to some of the Wave game, good crowd, going back home to St. Louis. I think I told you last time when I was on here. And then, just playing some of those top teams, top four in each division as the season goes on, to kind of see what we're made of.
Well, Chad, that's all I got for you today. As always, it's great to see you, my friend, and we're looking forward to seeing you disagree in and on the line. Obviously, congratulations and good luck to the Florida Tropics moving forward. And I mean, is there anything else you want to let anybody know before we let you go?
Yeah, keep following the MASL, keep watching the games, keep coming to the games. They're not disappointing; they're exciting, and this year especially, some very close games. It's hard for me to even know who's going to win in the last minutes of the game. So, to the fans, thank you, and thank you as well for having me on. I like the orange. I like the tropic scarf in the background.
Of course you do.
No, but I really appreciate it, and I'm looking forward to the rest of this season.